Hello and welcome to another reaction video and vocal analysis. My name is Alessandra, but I'm mostly known as Psamathes. I'm a versatile vocalist, specialized in singing in many different genres of music and vocal styles and techniques. I sing for soundtracks for video games and other media, trailer music, vocals for sample libraries, and many other different types of projects. I also do my own music as an independent artist. This is another reaction and analysis of a song by Dimash, as we've been looking at his works in the majority of the videos of this series, because he is also a versatile singer and I'm really interested in looking and learning from him, and also seeing what we all can learn from what he does. This time we're looking at one of the recommendations left by you all in the comments. It's a theme song for a video game. The song is called Ocean Over the Time. It was made for a Chinese video game, if I'm not mistaken, in around 2017. But what I'm interested at here is Dimash's vocals and how the song itself is gonna sound like. So without further ado, let's head in and listen to the song. The piano reminds me of Final Fantasy, but he adds his unique touch. I love that it's not in English. Love the resonance. Adding breathiness here. Listen to the vibrato though. Always on point. Back to the deeper voice. The ornaments. Repeated melodies. You can feel it even if you don't understand what he's saying. It seemed like there was going to be something powerful, but it's still softer. Underscored. Like this. Head voice, but not of air. Beautiful vocalizes. I love these. Melting. You're like hands open like this. Just love the accents. Like whistling. Falsetto and then operatic. Back to softer. Like the beginning. voice. Listen, this is perfect vibrato. Amazing. You don't have to. Beautiful. You don't have to hold a note like for hours sometimes. Now it's the credits. First of all, incredible, as I was saying, very reminiscent of Final Fantasy theme songs, simply because they kind of set the standard for amazing video game theme songs. And if this was a Final Fantasy or like any other major video game theme song, I would be super happy. Like, please get him to sing more theme songs. I don't know what it takes, but do it, because he has a lot to give vocally, and you can hear it all here. I love how slowly it gets to this beautiful, emotional high point. This is something that is getting lost in modern music. Right now we all have zero attention span, even, you know, musically. We want everything right at the beginning, but this song takes a little bit to develop to what we might consider like the best point of the song. Not necessarily that it is, but you know, I've seen that it's also been awarded with at least one prize, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of weird that I've only been hearing about this now, thanks to you people telling me about it in the comments. Beautiful vibrato, as I was saying, through different voice styles and registers and ranges. You can hear the vibrato staying always the same, and that means it's being executed correctly. So it's not being done this kind of unnatural way, but you're just letting the air flow, and then I know it's gonna sound horrible, but it kind of happens by itself once you've reached a certain point of building your basic vocal skills. There is a lot of new things that we can still do. It's not over yet. Let's have a lot of fun with things, even though I know that it's difficult to do new things for a lot of different reasons that are not necessarily related to composition and performance of the artists involved. So it's difficult, but let's keep doing this. This is a great example of it. I love the breathy voice, great control of the breath. It takes a lot of steadiness and control of both the vibrato and the breath being expelled literally from the mouth to keep everything going, you know, the correct singing of the notes and the correct amount of natural vibrato without having things fall apart altogether. I also love the vocalizes in the break. That is something else that I also do this kind of stuff in my own arrangements, because as a singer, that's my main instrument, and when there's an instrumental pause, I use my own instrument, the voice, to create a solo, and this is what Dimash does as well. So I'm happy to see that, and then they can be mixed into the song with any degree of presence. They don't have to be in the forefront of the song all the time, but they can just be there as any other instrument can be. It would be fun to know how much of this was written originally by the composer, how much of it was added by Dimash, or how much of it was, I don't know, a collaboration of the two. There can be a lot of in-betweens. in this type of projects, new things can come out of collaborations between singers who have a lot of knowledge about their own instruments and composers who are able to implement the input of the soloist, not just the singer, of the soloist they are working with. So that's another beautiful thing to think about. These were the most important points to focus on for this specific song, in my opinion. There's definitely more that we can talk about in the comments, and you can leave a like, comment and subscribe, and it would help me a lot. You can also support me by listening to my own music on different platforms, becoming a patron on Patreon, or using Ko-fi to buy me a coffee. There's many different ways that you can help if you want or can. In any case, I'm really grateful for you to have watched the video up until this point. Let me know what you think and see you in the next one. Bye bye.